Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Inspire Radio podcast. My name is Russ Warren. I'm an author, speaker, and online coach, and the goal of this podcast is to encourage you to live an inspired life. We need more people to live inspired. We have enough uninspired people out there. We want to live an inspired life, to make a difference, to personally grow in every area of life. Hey, what's happening, and welcome to episode number 13 of the Inspire Radio podcast. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to this. I don't know what you might be doing, driving down the road, or as you're listening. I don't know if this is your first time here. You need to know I record this while I drive down the road. Podcasting is so simple now. You should have your own. But anyway, I record in the car, and I usually do it after I drop my little man off at his school on my way to my office. But sometimes I do it a little bit earlier, especially if we've listened to the same song in the car about 27 times, which is the case. We listened to Shiny from Moana. If you've ever watched that movie, or if you have kids of your own, you probably have. And he loves the little crab named Shiny, or lobster, whatever the dude is, and we listened to that song over and over again, and I had to bribe him this morning to get him out of the house and told him we'd listen to Shiny. Well, what I meant by that was I was going to honor the bribe by playing it closer to school, but instead he wanted us playing it from the time we left the house, and we've already listened to it 5 times, and I told him we're going to record a podcast, okay? He said, okay. So he allowed me to do that. Thank you, buddy. He's the sweetest little thing in the world. But anyway, I want to talk to you today about something that, honestly, I look forward to. All of these messages, I look forward to being able to teach him as he grows up. He's 2 years old now. I look forward to being able to teach him as he grows up. But the idea today is going, gone. I was a big baseball player growing up through high school and even 2 years in college. And when you watch ESPN, they would show all the home runs from every day, and especially during the home run derby around the All-Star season, they would have Chris Berman on the mic, and he would, as the balls would be getting close to going out, he'd say going, gone, back, going, gone. And there was also a video game on Nintendo 64 that did the same thing, King Griffey Jr., if you remember that back in the day. Where my King Griffey Jr. people at? Represent. But anyway, the idea is that going, gone. Going, gone. It's not just gone. It's going, and it's gone. And I want to talk to you about that today just for a few minutes, because in life, it's a slow fade, or it's a slow rise to the top. It's not always quick. It's not always immediate. So many people seek the immediate gratification that life can bring, but at the same time, you need to realize that Casting Crowns years ago wrote a song called "It's a Slow Fade," and it's about the idea that, affairs and marriages don't just happen immediately. It's usually a slow fade. Got in an argument with your wife, got on Facebook, saw that old high school flame, sent the message. That message turned into a meeting. That meeting turned into mini meetings. Those mini meetings turned into touching. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. It can go somewhere in a hurry, but it's usually a slow fade. It doesn't happen instantly. It doesn't happen overnight. Hey, 1 second, buddy, okay? Yeah. We can listen to Shiny as soon as we get done with the podcast. That's what he asked. So we're about to be done, and we'll listen to Shiny again. But my point today is, and I hope you realize and understand the significance, and it allows you to try to head things off before they get to a level that is a point of no return, right? And so in life, it's a slow fade. You quit working out, and you don't work out the next day, and you say, I'll do it tomorrow, and you don't do it the next day, and you say, well, I'll do it tomorrow, you don't do it the next day. It's a slow fade. You get to where you don't want to be, right? And then, start eating junk food, and you say, I'll clean up my eating tomorrow. You eat it again. You say, I'll clean it up again tomorrow. And you do it again. And the point there, obviously, is it's a slow fade to negativity, to bad things. But it's also a slow, I wouldn't call it a fade, a slow rise to the top. You put in the work today, don't see any results. You put in the work today, don't see any results. Put in the work today, don't see any results. And before you know it, you start seeing massive results. You get a return on your investment instead of getting a loss on your lack of investment, right? And so today, what that looks like for you, I don't know, and I never do. But I always bring you to a point where you can think about it and say, hey, how can I apply this to my own life? Because each of us have to apply it in different ways. And so